Okay, part two of my Plugshare review here. Here's the problem I have right now. As you can see right there, right, that thing right there, right there. That is actually a charge point. This is two chargers, and there's another one right over there. You can see it kind of right there. Two plugs on that one as well. Now, if you look down here at Plugshare, you can see it says charge point charging station right there in the corner. This is where I am. However, that's not Plugshare telling me it. This is actually come from Google Maps. If I go into Google Maps right here, where I am, okay, that was my drive, and if I zoom in, yeah, here we go. So if I, whoop, back out. If I zoom in, there it is right there. Charge point charging station right there. Now I think I'm over here though. That's, the GPS seems to be off a little bit, but I am right there looking at the station right now. Now, it's really annoying because Plugshare is not showing me its own data. It's not showing these chargers. And there's a bunch of other ones that it's not showing. And now right there, it's showing another one over here. I can't scroll. That should be able to scroll. But there's another charge point over here, which is over to my right. I'm going to go down that road in a minute there. And when I hit nearby, my filters are basically set to CCS plugs, J1772, and Teslas, and the wall plugs. So it should be showing any of that. So if I hit my filters, right? So what do I get nearby? Look at this. This makes no sense. It makes no sense. I mean, region appeal over all the way out here. Queensway down there. There's a whole bunch where I am right now. Why is this showing me all the way over there? I mean, this right here is a level 2. This is a Tesla plug. The Queensway Professional Center down here is actually a Tesla plug. The Trio Vest right there. And Porsche Warehouse. See this? Porsche Warehouse is right across the street over there. It's, well, a little bit over there, right next to, actually it's a little further down, it's one block down. And I was just there. And while it's showing here, it doesn't show on the map. And it's really weird because when you do the searches, it doesn't really come up well. This should be another option right here that says level 2, you know, like J1772. Everybody uses, or type 2 in Europe. Everybody uses these J1772s. I'm standing right in front of it right now. Here I am driving, like parked right in front of a J1772, and it doesn't show up. A lot of times you want to do this. This is a shopping center right here. You want to park there. You want to plug it in and go around and shop for 2 or 3 hours. I don't want to fast charge. If I have to fast charge, I'll be done in like 20 minutes in this car, and then I have to come up and move my car into another parking spot. No, I want to plug it in for 2 hours and don't have to worry about coming back. I know I'm going to be gone for 2 hours. You know, so it's a little annoying because this is a lot of the stuff where I like to charge, give the battery a boost, and I don't need to fast charge. Because here's the problem. When I fast charge with this car, it'll stop me at 93% of the battery. I can't go any higher than that. Not on fast charging. But with those ones, it'll go 100%. Now, I know a lot of people are saying you shouldn't charge EV cars more than 80% anyway, but this is a Hyundai Ioniq. The Ioniq already has that 80% built in. It's actually 90%. No, it says it's a 28 kilowatt hour battery, but in reality, it's a 31. This is a 31 kilowatt hour battery in this particular car. So when you charge it all the way to 100%, you're actually going around 80-90% of the battery. You know, I forgot to do the math there, basically. But yeah, it's automatically built in. 100% in this car basically means 80 or 90% of the actual battery. So not to worry about it. But the DC fast charging is, because this thing is not actively cooled, it's air cooled. Now, mind you, it's air cooled, but it's got a fan. But even air cooled, there's a limit on the temperature. So when you plug it into a DC fast charging, to keep the temperature under control, right, it kind of limits you to 93%. And I also think it's to reduce the dendrites that form in the battery that could cause a short and, you know, and a fire in the battery. So it's something like that's built in. But in any case, the problem, let me go back to what I was trying to say, is that I don't want to fast charge right now. You know, if I want to charge here and I want 100% of my battery and I want to plug in right there. So why can't I do that? Why is there no level 2? I don't like that. So if I hit CCS right here, now this is the part I don't understand. Trio Vest is 2.6 kilometers away. It's right up here, right? And I know for a fact that that one's a bit of a problem. Porsche, on the other hand, is only 700 meters to my left over there. I was just there checking it out. This is brand new. It just got into the system like last week. That should be a number one. I mean, shouldn't this thing be sorted? I don't know what the sort order is for this thing. It's definitely not distance, 2.6, 0.7, 7.9. It's not the order in which they were entered, I think. It's not the order of my bookmarks. It's I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. The order and the system doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, that's the nearby stuff. So it should be showing here on the map as well. And why can't I not scroll this map? This is annoying. Now, okay, just another thing too. CHAdeMO here. If my car doesn't have CHAdeMO, maybe this option should not even show up. Because you do have it right here where you have change your car. Okay, so I got my car right there. And just for the fun of it, I put in, this one is actually an Aptera. Right? This is the prototype Aptera basically that they haven't even released on the market yet. But, you know, I wanted to see, well, how far does an Aptera actually go? So I put that in right there. You know. And in the meantime, I got this one right here. So if I have that, and see my filters right here. This is the thing. In-use station requires fee access restricted. Can I not use my plugs? I mean, can I not define which plugs I want? Also, here's the other problem. Bookmarks. Right there, the bookmarks right here are showing surveillance at 6.7 kilometers away. I think I did bookmark that, but it's definitely not the closest one. The bookmarks they should be a lot closer than that. I'm pretty sure if I use the desktop app, let me see if I can fire it up. Yeah, I can use the desktop at the same time. And I hit no, that's the map. Where's the bookmarks? Bookmarks. So it's going to try to sort, no, it's actually correct. So this is correct. Surveillance at the top, Toronto Pearson, Bramilla Civic Center. It looks like it is in the proper order of the distance to travel. Yes. Okay, good. Well, looks like Plugshare got that right. Perfect. Okay. Now, if I click sort here, sort by nearest. Yeah, it is sorting by nearest. Okay. Good job, Plugshare. You got that one right. No complaints about the bookmark. Settings, like I said, change your car into filters. It would be nice to have plugs. What kind of plugs? And that's it, you know. Trips. Now, here's the other thing that's interesting. The trips are actually okay. They're actually good. Now, here's my parents live this is a retirement home where my parents live now. And I have this one to basically, if I take the 401. Now, I like this. You'll see right here, it shows all the stops I have to do. I have to do 4 stops. Yeah, actually it says, yeah, 4 stops. So I went to the Petro-Canada over here in Cobourg. And then this one over here, which is, number 2 is at Kingston. Number 3 is somewhere, I think it's Brockville over here. And then I got this right here, Rivière Baudette. It's right off the highway. So that's good. It looks like it's pretty accurate. Now, also the thing too is it's showing a distance from like where I am now. So from here to the Petro-Canada is 127, 261, 338, and 462. So that's okay. I mean, you can kind of do the math a little bit if you need to, but it would be nice to see the distance between each one. Because the one thing I have a little bit of a doubt is, let me just scroll in closer. No. Okay, the one thing I have a little bit of a doubt here is the distance between 3 and 4. So, because this one has a lot of blank areas right here. So if something's offline right here and I'm stuck in this corner, I'm going to have to plug into a level 2 at that point and waste hours. So, but other than that, this trip planner is pretty cool because I guess, let me try it. So if I bring this up, okay. So then I say, let's go to number 1. And there you go. So now I get Plugshare score of 8.2. Blah, blah, blah. And if I hit navigate, it should fire up.
Head southeast.
That looks like Google Maps. Yeah, that's Google Maps. Okay, you know what? My preferred navigation system is Waze. Let's go to Waze. Let's go back to Plugshare. Hit navigate. See if it...
Here are the search results for 43.977984 minus 78.194649.
So receive location 128 kilometers away. Do a go. And Waze will have it. As soon as I get on back onto the road, if I hit here and I can do the different routes. Okay. Well, this is pretty good. There's a little few warnings here about probably construction on the road. And right here there's a traffic warning right over there. That's typical Toronto. So this would be Toronto. This would be somewhere around Oshawa, I guess, around this area right here. And then you got Coburg right over there. That's where we're going. So I have 2 routes going there. And my estimate is 1 hour and 13 minutes. And I can do the sound of narrow lap. So this is good. Do that. Then I have to hit there and come back to Plugshare. So as far as the trip planner it goes, it's really good. I mean, they did a good job here. I like this a lot. Again, my only complaint about this particular point is the map should be able to scroll a little bit. It would be great if Plugshare actually put little, indicators on the map about where these plugs are as I'm driving. So if I'm driving and I see one over there and go like, hey, let's go over there, because here's the problem. If I go back into my actual cars map, right? So this is the cars map. Now, I already mapped these two. See right there? There's the Starbucks right here. And I put the ISOL because there are ISOLs across the street sometimes. And the Good Life Fitness is the next one I'm going to. Now, I see these little C. Whoop. This is right there. Beep. There it is. That's the charge point right there.